This one's nice to use because it's so fast. Oh, you know what? Something I heard might happen. I feel like it's false. But Call of Duty Black Ops 6 just came out not too long ago. We all know it came out in October, right. Yeah, we all know about it. We all know about it. Or almost everybody knew about it. I know my friends who weren't interested in it were like, there's a new COD? And I'm like, yeah. Came out not too long ago. It came out like last week. Like, no idea. And I'm like, I know. I didn't think you guys would be worried about it. But a rumor I heard about Black Ops 6, and I kind of hope it's true, but I really doubt it is Zombie Chronicles 2. I really doubt it's coming. They said something about like Transit's coming back, or this was like they were hoping for Zombie Chronicles 2, and because they like wanted like all of the zombies back, even though like half of them has been remade at least once. But it's fine. That's like 3 or 4 year old. How old? Actually, that's a pretty old. Black Ops 6 is sadly, or Black Ops 3 is a pretty old game at this point. No vintage, but it came out like right at the tail end of like console generations, like moving on, right? Like I think you could still buy it on the like Xbox 360. I remember watching somebody, like one of the first YouTubers I really like started talking to back in the day, and like hoping to do stuff with. It didn't end up working out. I think he ended up doing other stuff. I forgot how I met him, to be honest with you. But he doesn't make content anymore. If he does, I think it's Jim's content. Which, if he does, hey man, good for you, man. I doubt he keeps up with my videos. Say hi to me every so often. If you do, you happen to be watching these videos. Forgot what he went by on YouTube at the time. I think I know his real name. We were friends on Facebook, so I can go talk to him if I wanted to. But he's a real gym guy now, which is fine. Good for him. But I remember watching him play on the 360, and I thought that was so odd. I feel like Ghost was pretty like normal to see on both consoles, but I'm like, I feel like there was like one other game that was like on both, and it was like kind of like still in that in between. What was it? It was Ghost, and maybe it was probably Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare was on both, and that was the other one that was kind of like, oh, this isn't too weird to see. But when, I guess because now the cross-gen bundles are a thing, people can still play with current gen people, so it's not too odd for people to still be on, I don't want to even say last gen console, like not current gen of course, but they're not really last gen either, because Xbox was just like, hey man, we're more or less like you either play on an Xbox or you play on a series. And it's like, true, you probably play on one of them. I'm just kind of rambling. That's what I do. I do ramble. But yeah, no, like Zombie Chronicles, and I was like, bro, I would so love to, like, people hate on Transit. They do. They really do. I personally think it's a good map. After so many years of it being gone, I feel like people didn't like it solely because of the fog and running through the fog, which is perfectly understandable. That was one of the most annoying things about that map. Oh my gosh. By the way, guys, I don't have any zombie gameplay on my channel, I don't think. I played zombies for hours back in the days when I was like a big COD guy. You want to see like a zombies live stream? Let me know. I'll play it. I'm pretty good at it. I can get to higher rounds. I think my current round so far in Black Ops 6 before like during double XP was like 31. I know they're not too hard to get up to that high, I saw a meme where people were like, how it feels playing zombies, where it's like round 1 through 30 is just sit up straight, relax, but at 31 and up, it's like you gotta try. And I was like, that's pretty funny. Just fun because I slowly stopped on 31. I was so close. But yeah, if you guys want to see a zombie, like Call of Duty zombie, I know I stream COD multiplayer every so often, just like grinding the camos. But if you want to see like a good zombies like run, I'm always down to provide. Oh, and if you guys are curious what my next, I'm finished up with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, so I won't be playing that anymore unless requested. I finished up, but like to do the what ifs, you have to be kind of good at the game, and I am not good at the game. Or you have to like choose the what if, but I played like all of Gohan's and all of Vegeta's, and I just didn't happen to get a what if. I think Gohan's I could have chose a what if, but I didn't. But their stories are incredibly short. I know people say Gohan's is really good, but I'm pretty sure he must have a what if, and I don't know how to get it. Oh, look at that. Damn it. Oh, something's wrong. That one. I was like, one of these is not like the other. One of these doesn't make sense. Probably start on that side. Try to clean up a bit. They're probably going to start despawning here in a second. So for this one, I'm almost not done, but like really close. And Aqua Infinity is such a nice hat. Helmet, enchantment, what have you. So I know I just said I'm done with the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero stories unless people request for me to keep going with them. But I did. This is more for the current Twitch audience and YouTube audience live stream. because probably by the time these come out, I will be way past, and all those videos would either be uploaded or done with. But I started Ghost of Tsushima, and it's really fun so far. Can't wait to continue the story. I really should switch back and forth between PS5 and Xbox, just so I can keep up with my PS5 stuff. It looks a little strange, I will say that. But I feel like once I start adding sand, it'll look slightly better. Probably not. But you never know. I might have that gravel. That's not what I want to do at all. No, that is what I wanted. Inside of this is gonna look cool though. And it's all hollowed out. It's gonna be a nice big old room. To do what with? I don't know. I feel like putting an actual semi-automatic bee farm down there. Just so I have a place to store all my bees. And start actually collecting like honey and honeycomb and stuff like that. Like actually have it. They're actually really simple to build. As you guys know, I built a big one that ended up, it wasn't really a problem. It's more like the server on Cornerstone wasn't what Pally thought it was gonna be. So sadly, we will be moving sooner or later. I know he said my Tuesday live stream that he was gonna be moving the server soon. I think he should do it in the next big winter update. I know it's a couple months away, but we're at the point where a bunch of people aren't, like, the server's not as populated as it was when we first started, which they told me that's how it goes, which is fine. I know I only jump on like once a week now to do my little projects and then kind of dip out. But I'm also not trying to get burnt out on Minecraft. And I enjoy doing my build projects. But there's not like a whole lot of grinding I need to be doing. And I'm just busy. I am busy. Like just doing stuff. Like, I didn't think I would be, but man, ever since like the Elden Ring DLC came out, I just feel like I just haven't had time for anything, you know? Like I'm just doing stuff all the time. Like between work, streaming, and like part of it's the new COD, right? Like I've been spending a lot of my time playing the new COD, which, to be fair, this is the first COD I'm having, like, I'm actually wanting to go back and play the multiplayer. Like, typically that's how it is. Like, I will do a bit of grinding every year and then kind of stop, but this one's really fun. I do still have a problem with the skill-based matchmaking. It's fine until it's not. And then it's like, okay, this is getting, I had like 2 good games and now I'm in Sweat Lobby McGee and I'm just not having a good time at that point. After this ring, I'm gonna stop because I need to get ready for Friday night fun night with the friends, because we are playing some Lethal Company. and with spooky mods. I enjoy Lethal. I do. It's a fun game, especially with friends. And you can typically catch us doing that after my Friday night Mindblock stream. At like 9:30ish Central Standard Time. I always like to preference it's Central Standard Time. So whatever, it's like, do the math. I'm not doing it for you. Like, I remember back in the day, a lot of people would be like, here's a whole list. But now with the internet, you can just be like, hey, blah, 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 phone name. What is the time zone for Central America? Or like the Midwest, or like, what is CSC, like Central CST, which is Central Standard Time, or EST, or PST. The only time I ever have to look up like a time zone in all reality is when like the streamer or friend that lives across the world, and I'm like, I have no idea what time zone that is. And then I have to look up the acronym, because I think mostly Europe isn't even like, oh, Europe time. It's like UST or something. I don't remember. And I think Canada's like that too. I guess it would be United Kingdom's standard time. Even I don't think they're the United Kingdom anymore. I don't know. Time zones are weird. Also, like, if you are in a different country, you guys also have to remember our stupid rules here, where we do a time forward and time back every year. Ugh. It's like, I do and I don't mind it. Because it's fine sometimes. Because it, like, hey, you get, like, we got an hour of sleep the last time. Though for me, it was an hour extra gaming. So that was fun. But yeah, it's like, oh, most people got like an extra hour of sleep. And like, our phones automatically change the time for us, so it's not too big of a deal. But stuff like cars, like I drive an '08 Toyota. And so I still have to set my clocks on there. Or like, most stoves don't do it either. Like microwaves don't do it unless you have like fancy ass appliances. I sure don't have that stuff. And then like, I also still use a analog clock. So I have to reset that by hand too. And it's just dumb. I think all it does is, the thing I've noticed is like, it gives light earlier in the morning. And that's like about it. At night it's still like, hey, 5 o'clock hits, dark as shit. I think it was mostly just for farmers back in the day, so they could get a little bit more sunlight when in the morning, so they could start their day off. But now it's just like kind of irrelevant, especially with all like the equipment they got. You could farm so much shit in like 2 hours. Like, it might take a whole day to do a field. Because I was watching somebody farm something the other day, and like, but it was like 100 acres of corn. It was like, okay, see, that could take all day because of how many trips you got. But if you had like 10 trucks and you could knock out half a farm or like 50 acres in like 30 minutes, you'd probably be okay. Like, if you just like, if they just rode right alongside you, you would never need to do that. But of course, that's not counting like fuel time, dumping time, and like any maintenance they have to do to the vehicle. But it's definitely like one of those things where it's like, oh, farmers don't really need that time back anymore, because like you have the equipment that can just like knock your whole farming. It made your farming so much easier that it, like, the time difference doesn't. I mean, maybe there's other benefits to it as well. I don't know. I think we just need to get rid of it, because like millennials and Gen Zs are kind of like, what's the point of this? All it is messing up everybody's schedule. Getting real close with this cliffside. Alright. We'll probably finish this next time. Let me get under here just in case it's been a couple days. It's starting to look good. Holy crap. Look at all this place I haven't explored. F4 or free cam, the cheat hacks. That's fine. It's also really cool just to look at, like, it doesn't affect your water view at all. Like, you can't even tell just because of the island. But yeah, it'll look nice once everything's down, and then you get sand and probably some I'll probably put gravel here because that's all that's here. Like, how does it work? Like, probably the first like couple, like probably like this layer dirt, sand, and then probably about like here, maybe the first two columns sand, and then the rest is gravel. I even have that much gravel. I mean, worst case scenario, I dig out this. I probably do over there. That's a big space. But anyways, I will be doing that next time. For right now, I gotta go get ready for some Lethal Company, which should be happening here soon. I will probably just like hang out on my... I might do a couple solo runs, actually, now thinking about it, because they take... I'm probably, depending on how long Thundersword takes and everything, I might do a couple solo runs. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share, everything in that good nature, and I will catch you guys next time.
No problem.